Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at none other than ticker symbol PET. We did look at this one in 2024. Let's go ahead and get some stuff loaded. We're going to see if the stock deserves to be at, 27 cents, 26 cents. Back when we reviewed this and had a nice swing trade, I think we took about a 20% gain, but that was over $1 and some change. So really excited to look into this and see what's going on. I don't think the company was in such bad of shape, so I'm kind of excited to get back into this and really figure out what in the heck is going on. I haven't charted this one before. I don't believe that. I've never charted this one before. Really? Did I chart it on here? So anyway, we're going to run our calculation. We're going to see if the stock deserves to be 27 cents, maybe higher, maybe lower. See what institutions and hedge funds are doing. And also look at some advanced charting on Thinkorswim, or I guess maybe Finviz, and see where we can, see where we can find some support and or resistance. Are insiders buying or selling? Are margins getting worse? What's going on? So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And we're going to take a jump into this together. Wow. Okay. So look here. Maybe what's going on? Wow. You guys can see. Okay. Right here, there was 135 million shares traded to the downside. That was in October 2024. I'm sorry, November 2024. December, there was only 30 million to the upside, and the stock is hanging around 26 cents. Obviously, the strength is very low. This momentum here is trying to recover. Money flow looks like it's at an all-time low. We'll check that. Momentum's low. This is with the bears without a doubt. My question is why? And I think I see the answer, potentially. So we're going to look at a couple things here. You guys may already know. Let me just move my head. Okay, they are not profitable. There is a market cap of $13 here, which does not make any sense unless institutions and hedge funds sold out. So institutional transactions are up to 152%. Find me a company where institutional transaction is high or is higher than that. Sales past 5 years is positive. EPS looks like it's potentially going the right way. Ooh, okay. Right here, they are over leveraged. They did 76 million in sales. Okay, so one thing to call out. 2023, they did 83.9 million in sales. As of today, which is January 2025, they're going to release their Q4 2024 data probably December, January, February, or March. That is going to get our trailing 12 months for 2024. So what we need to see happen, I'm just going to go ahead, we're going to track this right now because I don't want to forget about it. What we have to see happen here is, oh, come on. There we go. Okay, we're looking at our quarterly numbers going all the way back to 2022. So 2023 Q4, 21 million. So we're going to need to have to see Q4 2024. And let me just, was I looking at the right thing? Total revenue, yes. So Q4 2167, we're at 76. We need to beat 83. So we need 21 plus, so 76 plus 7 million is going to get us to 83. So we need at least revenues of Q4 2024 to be around 28 to 30 million. They have never ever had a quarter that high as far as we can see back, maybe a long time ago. That is no bueno. Q1, they did have good gross profit compared to the year before. That is a plus. Q2, they did beat out Q2 2023, a plus. Q3 2024, they went off of the deep end. They had gross profits of 11.8 million compared to 20 million the year before. So there are some signs, definitely. In terms of EPS now, let's just track that because we want to see EPS 0.35, negative 0.35. Where's our 2023 right here? Okay, so their 2024 trailing 12 months got worse. Let's just open up the quarterly really quick. So Q4, they did negative 9. They went from profit. No, they went to positive EPS from Q to 2022. Then 2023, they went negative. First quarter 2024 lost 1 cent. Q2 2024 they improved by 4 cents. Q3 they went negative 50. They went from negative 0.06 to negative 0.13. So the trend is telling us that brutality may have been coming. WAG reports 2024 results. Third quarter 2024 results. 67% down. Was that when we had the huge? Let's just go back and see. Man, it must have been horrible. They probably gave guidance for Q4 and said something not attractive. Revenues decreased. We saw that, dog. Our third quarter, dynamic market environment. Come on. Guidance. For the fourth quarter, we expect. Ooh! Dude. No way. They are. No, no, no. I'm reading through this. Feel free to pause and slow it down. Uh, Dude, they are gonna get hit really hard. I mean, they did get hit really hard. It was in November right here. So that was a 67% drop. Then we had this one, 57 million shares sold. Oh, talk about brutality. Wow, look at right here. The volume right here was 14 million. The volume right here was 57 million. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we know Q4 is going to be a bloodbath. Let's go ahead and run our numbers. This sheet right here was made for companies exactly like this, which is good. So we don't include the market cap if it's not over 1 billion. They're at 13.2 million. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to validate that because we might have a potential opportunity, but we're also seeing that the company is ooh, look at this. I just found this. You guys probably saw this. Look at their debt right now. Horrible 8.32, long-term 0.24. So I think that 5 million that they paid off reflects here. So I'm actually seeing some more positivity here. Back to our regularly scheduled. So negative 16,220,000. Sales 76,750,000. Good for them. Okay. Quick ratio is 0.62. I don't see them having much cash, especially if they just paid off 5 million in debt. Let's see. Ooh, let's go to FactSet. Same thing. Okay. I wanted to see if there was a $5 million difference on that cash sheet, but I didn't. So, cash they have 8,450,000. Whoa, not 84 million though. Okay. Debt. Yo. Oh, right here. Total loan, total debt. Okay, let's just. This seems more realistic than. Wow, so what do I want to do? That's so interesting. Oh, right here. There's short-term debt included current portion of long-term debt. So there's short-term debt. Interesting. I wonder how that works. Their short-term debt used to be really low. Then it got really high, but their long-term debt, you can see, is extremely low. So they did some financial switcheroo here, which we're going to take a drink of water and think about that for a moment. I dribbled a little bit. Okay. Um, we're going to go ahead and be conservative here. We're going to go back to routers. And we're going to go to total debt. 1902, we're going to do that. 19,020,000. All right. And then let's just, while we're here, total assets 32 million, total liabilities 30 million. Ooh, look at this. They were underwater. They were underwater. 40 million in assets compared to 42 in liabilities, danger. 33 million assets, 35 liabilities, danger. But now their assets are dwarfing liabilities. That is good news. They were safe there, safe here, Q3 2023, safe, safe. Wow, they were in a moment of despair. And now, sorry I keep moving, I'm standing right now. I went and did a total stretch, assisted stretch session and feel like $300 million cash. So I'm gonna be standing from now on, I think. But you'll see me like doing stuff like this probably often. So anyway, stop getting distracted. Oof, I don't like seeing the sales down here like this, but it definitely looks like they were pre-planned sales. Oh, John Sabo Jr., 3 million shares purchased at $1.35, brother. Ooh, again, bought. Oh my God, John Sabo. He buys about every July, December, every August, September, 2 months. But he has not purchased in November. And I don't see him selling, so interesting. Okay. Uh, we're gonna go back to our income statement for a moment. I just want to check on our margins, our historical margins. Okay. Un momento, por favor. Okay, gross margin. Super high. Jeez. That's really good. Let's look at their quick ratio historically. I think I don't know if so I had this last year. If I would have seen that their liabilities dwarf their assets, I don't know if I would have gotten into this. Did I miss that? Quick ratio. Yeah, their quick ratio is solid the last few quarters in 2024. Total assets 32. Yeah, their liabilities dwarf their assets. So that was sketch. I honestly think they might be turning the corner here, but let's go back. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Okay, We're going to do 49,780,000. This is a $1 stock trading at 20 some odd cents. But I do have to call out red flag here. This is a red flag. 2023, there was 39 million shares outstanding. 2024, there is now 49 million shares outstanding. That is not good. So they either added to the pool or unrestricted shares or restricted shares from insiders, which we saw a ton of selling, or institutions were released back into the wild where we could purchase it. So that is no bueno. Institutions own 18%. We're going to validate that here in 3, 2, 1. Looks like they're still holding well here. We're going to have to do this manually. Because we don't have a percentage here, we're going to take these institutional shares and we're going to divide them by our shares outstanding. So sometimes you got to do stuff from scratch, and that's okay. That's how we do the work. We find opportunities and we seize them. 24,106,256 shares owned by the big boys and girls. And we're going to divide this by 49,780,000. 48% times 100. 48% ownership, up from 18.5. So that's a 30% ownership gain, which is humongous, and it definitely reflects that. So that is good. A couple key takeaways here before we look a little bit further at our big boys and girls. 2024 EPS is not going to look good. Sales 2024 is going to have a dip down to like 70 something odd million. So 2022 looked good, 2023 looked better, 2024 looked worse. 2025 question mark. So what I need to see happen, and I think we need to see some validation from others, we need insiders to purchase. If they believe in the company so much, they should purchase. If they did, we would see a lot more purchasing and a lot less selling. However, know that a lot of this selling could be pre-scheduled. So don't get too upset. Okay, and then we're just going to keep it here really quick so we have some names if we run into any. So again, let's see what we got going on. MMCap sold 5%. Sherpa Adventures Fund owns 30%. Are they the same? Sherpa. No, John Sabo. No. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's go down to our people. JP Morgan and Chase added a little bit. EQ Advisors lost value. It looks like they just reiterating positions here, lost value. IWC Microcap ETF. That sounds like a cool ETF. They own 47. They added 43%. Cool, but their value's down. JAFX added 614 shares. BR6 added 51%. Value is down 18%. Sold out completely of these three. Bank of America added over 100%, but they only own 135 shares. Sherpa Capital, again, they just reiterated their position. They're down 46%. Union Square, 1 million shares. Goldman Sachs sold all the way out. Where's Vanguard? Here we go. Vanguard added in November 2024, like less than 2 months ago. They added 30%. Renaissance Technologies, they're always early, but they're actually selling here. That's kind of interesting. Bridgeway Capital Management added 44%. Whetstone added 156%. BlackRock decreased 0.22%. Ooh, who's this big boy? Battery Management Corporation owns 3.8 million shares. They have a 46% loss in value. Ooh. General Catalyst owns 6.9 million shares. They're down 46%. I don't know why they're not listed in the 5% or more ownership group. So that's kind of interesting. And then Morgan, Centtiva, Wells, Liberty, and CIBC sold all the way out. Okay, now let's get to the fun part, the charting. And this is a long video. I apologize, but honestly, I really have been wanting to know what the heck's been going on with this company. So, okay. Does the stock get to a negative number? No. And I'm just going to be just going in the zone for just a moment. So have some fun watching me. I'm just building out here supports and resistances. Probably right there. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm just looking at different areas. We're not really seeing this stock hasn't been around long enough. Typically, stocks 10 years or over are my bread and butter. However, this one's only been around for a few years. So I don't really want to draw anything more. Well, I could do this a higher one. That's going to be a really hard area to break. Okay. So we've got our supports and our resistances. Let's zoom in. So what we need to see happen is the stock pet needs to literally stay above 23 cents. The stock needs to stay above 23 cents. It looks like we've literally got a... Oh, this is the prime definition of a double bottom. Whoops. This candle bottom right here. This candle pretty much bottomed right here, 99%. We need we need insiders to be buying here. We need a lot of things to go right. Gosh. We need some institutions to buy. There was no other PR articles that came out recently. Their next earnings won't be until like February, March, which is fine. They did an offering, which was not good. So they did the offering right before bad news was coming. And they still haven't purchased after that. So, makes you scratch your head. Definitely waiting on this for sure. I think it has really good potential, honestly. Yeah, I think it has good potential. Um, it's just going to take time. And the question is, do you want to hold this stock through this amount of turbulence when you could own something like Chewy or BarkBox or any other kind of pet related stock if you're into pet stocks? Um, there's also a gap here to fill at 50 cents. So that's something to look forward to. First resistance is going to be 48 cents, but we'll definitely, if it gets 48 cents, it'll probably close the gap at 60 cents, in my opinion. Yeah, 33 cents is going to be a next psych level to watch, and then 70 cents. So Need a strong reversal here. We might see it actually before February, March, and it's essentially going to be Wall Street confirming if the business vision is going to be played out. So, are they going to be able to hit their target goals? Are they actually going to beat Q1 2024 compared to Q1 2025? Are they going to show growth? Are they going to show strength? Are they going to show momentum? Are they going to show higher gross margins? That's all going to come into play. So Wall Street will probably get this back up to 40-ish cents by February, March. Then if the company hits their mark, this could probably get back over a dollar and back in compliance. I think that's a very optimistic scenario, and I think it's very doable. Um, and there's going to be a lot of people being like, oh, yeah, I got in at 20 cents because I knew this company was going to do great. I mean, looking at the data, this company kind of a toss up. Their assets to liabilities are getting back to healthy. They did pay off a good amount of debt. So this could be the early innings of a very strong, positive, um, sustained reversal. So the stock is currently again listed potentially at $1. What does analysts have this at? Analysts have this at 50 cents. Um, doesn't surprise me. I mean, institutional ownership is up, so we are seeing some opportunity there. So anyway, that is my thoughts. I might nibble on this one if you do see, or if I do end up nibbling, I will post it in my YouTube community area. I will post all my trades there. Last year, 2024, I did a 37% gain while the S&P 500 did 25, 24. So yes, could be a good opportunity here. We will see what happens. If you made it this far, you are the 1%. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.